Okay, I'm going to show you how to make that synth, which is from Zedd's remix of Save the World by Swedish House Mafia. It's also used by Tommy Trash quite a lot. I've heard it in quite a lot of new stuff recently. So, just going to go ahead. First thing you need to do is create a combinator. Just going to call this Zedd. Then go ahead and right click, go to Instruments. Sorry, where is it? Yeah, Instruments for Polysonic Synthesizer. Go ahead, right click on that patch and initialize it. Then click Show Programmer. What you want to do here is turn on all these so that all three oscillators will be playing. And the first oscillator, going to make a noise oscillator. Switch this to color and bring this knob here up to 124. If you hold down shift, you get a finer motion on it. And then for oscillator 2, I'm going to create an analog synthesizer, analog oscillator, sorry. And we're going to bring the octave down to 3, leave it at a saw, and that's fine. Third oscillator, analog, it's going to be a sine wave. Bring the octave down to 3 again. And that's about us for the oscillators. For the first filter, we're going to use a low pass ladder filter. Leave the type at 24 type 2. Turn the frequency right up to 21.6 kilohertz. And you want the resonance to be at 19. And that's fine there. For filter 2, I'm going to create a comb filter. And we're going to make sure it's on the comb plus there. Leave the resonance down at 0. And you want to turn the frequency to 4.2. And we're going to bring this drive down. We don't want it to be as loud as the first filter. Going to bring that down to about 46. Okay, and click this button. This button's important, otherwise, the filter won't be on. We're going to leave out the first oscillator, and we're just going to route the second and third oscillator to this filter. Then we're going to go to this mixer section here. What you want to do is turn this first knob right up to 126, so that there's only a small portion of the noise oscillator coming through. And you want to turn this fader down to about -6.5. There we go. Okay, and then we'll move to the amp envelope section. I want the tack to be 5.3. Decay right up, sustain right up, release right down to 3.2 milliseconds. And that wraps it up for the actual synthesizer. Now what you want to do is right click and create an effect. Want the vocoder, which is here. Switch it to equalizer instead of vocoder. Bring the band down to 8. And you want the shift up to 2. And you need to play around with these frequencies. I'll just show you on the synthesizer up here. So that's the frequencies. If you get it to look like that, if you pause it and get it to look like that, that would be great. Okay, and then, so after that, I'm going to create an EQ. So effects, M-class equalizer, and all you want is param 2 and the high shelf. So param 2, the frequency, you want it to be 1.438, there we go. Turn the gain up to 14, there we go. And the Q, you want to be down at 3. There we go. For the high shelf, turn it right up to 12 kilohertz. And just touch this up to 2.3 decibels. and the Q, yeah, it was fine there. So that's the basic patch you want. To get a bit more beefiness in it, you just right click on the combinator, go effects, create effect, and in this drop down menu, dynamics. This is in the Reason Factory Sound Bank. You should see it here. So you go all effects patches, then you want dynamics, bass. I've used nasty or bass, and that's round about it. So there's a couple other things you might want to do to make this a bit more unique, or get your own touch on it. A reverb sounds really nice on it, so if I just play that patch again. It's a nice crispy reverb. You can also play about with the portamento. And yeah, there's various things you can do to make this synth your own, but that's the basic patch. I hope I helped some of you guys out there. Thanks a lot. Cheers.